We want to continue now with our breaking news where crews are on the scene of a hazardous materials release. This is on Johnson Creek Boulevard, actually 5001 Southeast Johnson Creek Boulevard at Precision Castparts. K2's Anita Kasey is there. And Anita, this cloud, can you see it from where you are?
Absolutely not. We don't really see a cloud. We were told it was an orange color. That's what happens when these chemicals combine. It actually creates an orange cloud. I'm looking at the building right now, and I don't see this at this point. We do know that one neighborhood, though, has been urged to stay inside because they're telling us that hydrochloric nitric acid was actually released in the building, and it was able to get outside of the building. At this point, we know that the employees are out of the building. We've seen a few of them standing around on the edges. They've got us right close to the building, so apparently from that standpoint it's not dangerous enough to keep us very far back, although we do know that this is a dangerous chemical. It can actually burn your lungs if you breathe it in too deeply. It's what they use to dissolve metals, things like gold and platinum, so it's a very, very powerful combination. So at this point there are fire trucks that are all over this place. They've set up a command post, and we keep seeing more fire trucks coming in. But again, people are out on the Johnson Creek bike path, walking along the edge of it. We're on one side of it as well. It's apparently blowing one direction. So this area, at least where we are, appears to be safe. But again, folks who live behind it are being urged to stay inside.
And they're being told to close their doors, their windows, making sure that the air stays contained in their own home.
Yes.
Are you feeling much wind there, or is it raining? Those are certainly issues that could affect this cloud.
Oh, it's not at all windy, which is a little bit surprising. We've had rain all day, but here it is. It's actually stopped raining in this spot. It seems pretty calm and still at this point. Just some traditional Portland clouds that are hanging over a little bit lower than normal. But again, not anything visible that we can particularly see.
Yeah, now about, I don't know, half an hour or so ago, we talked to Steve McAdoo with Clackamas County Fire, and he didn't indicate anyone was injured in this, including people at Precision Castparts. Do you have anything further on that?
He'd be the one to know that for sure. At this point, we just got here, so I'm describing kind of what we can see at this point. We've not been able to talk with him to get an update on the very latest. But yes, he said that no one had been hurt, and he seemed to think that no one would be hurt, that it wasn't quite a big deal. But I'll tell you what, there are a lot of fire trucks here for it not being a very big deal.
All right, Anita Kasey down there just beginning to get some information for us. We will check back with her. Anita, thank you. Now let's talk with Dave. We're getting some more live video right now there of crews that are getting ready to suit up and get in. Dave, let's talk a little bit about the weather. Clearly, if we're talking about a cloud in the sky, what the weather is doing is critical.
Exactly. The good news is, like you heard from Anita just now, the winds are very light around the area. Let's take a look what's going on right now. First, I want to show you our radar map. I've got that zoomed in right now. We can do a little street identifier. There's Johnson Creek Boulevard, and we can pull this out. You can see in different directions. The winds are blowing very light right now, so even at about 4 or 5 miles an hour, that cloud to travel 2.5 miles out to the east would take it some time. As a matter of fact, the winds are moving from the west to the east, so we're going to go now and pick up our radar maps if we can. We can get our director to pick up our Weather Boy computer, if that's possible. You can see these wind speeds are now out of the west-southwest at about 5 miles an hour at this time, so they're very light around the metropolitan area. And computer modeling over the next few hours, you can see from 4 o'clock in the afternoon, shows this wind pattern to continue very light out of the west-southwest at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. The cloud, because the atmosphere is so cool and it's relatively heavy gas, will hang pretty close to the ground, but it should dissipate out even in those light winds at about 5 to 6 miles an hour. So again, we should see that dissipate, but the winds are moving from the west side of the metropolitan area to the east side at this time. So in that vicinity around Johnson Creek, that would push it out towards East Multnomah County and out towards southeast Portland at this time. Brian and Deb, back over to you now.